Ringo Sparky here, and we're back looking at Final Fantasy 15. I believe it's Menace, sleeps in the Grotto. And we are going to try to remember how I got about this. Pretty much just have to look for the stairs that will take you down. I think maybe we're slightly over here. Because basically we're on this like highway or this bridge. There they are. And even if you could jump the fence, which most of the time it doesn't let you, you don't necessarily want to because you don't know. In a sense, if you'll kind of get not trapped or stuck, it's really good about not letting you do that. But you could still just fall off somewhere that may be problematic for you to climb back up. So this one is going to be a step up. The first one was
indeed
really just a cakewalk, nothing really in there. A few, kind of problematic monsters, and then one boss. That's again, took us a little longer than we should have, but it's not something that's just going to knock you
bash
off
some
your feet.
heads in.
This next one, it's not exactly the same either, but it is
head bashing.
It's still it's not the exact same or the level. It is harder, but it's still on an easier scale. But it's definitely jumping up, and we're starting to get to the point where that's real done. Nope. Practice on this guy just to get a good warm up to combat.
Gladio!
Sorry to bring this up!
You ready?
Get out of there. Oh, no.
It's huge!
We lost our tech.
Here goes!
Double check our
Seems Prompto's being
Gotcha!
Just great. Far less trouble than anticipated.
The other one is when it starts to spin because of acid or poison breath or whatever. That's fine. Still pretty die.
I even amaze myself.
Just check the items really quickly. Ether. Okay, yeah, we should be good.
Sometimes.
Your ego is what amazes me.
Frankly, I'm just amazed we actually made it.
And then you'll remember too, this was another one of those little mini caves that we came through. And I remember my first time actually coming down and around here and seeing the crabs, because they're still one of the first creatures you see, and you're just like, oh goodness, these things have such
This
strong
one's no joke.
defense. Try to figure out how to deal with them. And then you just realize that, just like most other creatures, break them and find out what their weakness is. Then they don't become as hard. But put up, still put up a nice little fight. And anytime when things are in a group,
Where'd you learn that one, Doc?
Chip over the too. It's not going to do that. It's not really about doing that. It's fucking fast. Whatever I do to break horrible. Just get in there.
I yeah!
really whatever you need, but as you play on, oops, sorry, there's these, you'll really understand that, you know, like the weakness of some creatures might be a pole arm, or might be a great sword, or might be, you know, machinery or firearms. We do need to focus on that. And it would be nice, actually, if you had most of the monster information before you go into these dungeons. With that said, though, in the harder ones, we're going to kind of run up against versions of monsters we've never seen before. So you're still going to have to pull it off if you can at that time, you know, when you come across them anyways. So, yeah, if you spent more time hunting the monsters and seeing everything out there, it might be useful. I feel like... Come on, I want to be able to see what I'm doing.
Showtime.
There you go.
Let's hope it's not a tragedy.
Sure ain't a comedy.
Don't expect to get
About
much
some
more
light.
light than
Sounds
this
good.
in most of these.
Let's clean it up quick.
Oh, no one hit him!
My
hero.
Don't go to food that isn't dark.
Be
nice to brighten things up in here.
In situations like that, there's no line of sight. You're
Back
knowledge
to
might
it.
not even be something over there. We're still in combat. Quick one here, because there were a lot of different routes. All the slipping and sliding, and then you can come back there to start back up on top again. And this was one of the dungeons that did turn me around a little bit, which I honestly like because, this mini dungeon, because unlike it just being like stone or underground, you know, it was ice, so the ice cavern was kind of nice. I guess other than being stone, it was black dirt, nice to be done with this riffraff. They made a lot of different routes and paths to the point where it was almost too much.
And on we go.
But
Indeed.
for anyone who, you know, is a real fan of it,
Right.
it was nice to have all of the challenge, the confusion, the being turned around. I think I was playing it, you know, late at night, and I was just getting turned around down in here my first playthrough. I did not enjoy it as much, but it was a challenge, you know? I used to think that some of it was just the horrible graphics of like older games, of why I would get turned around so easily in the dungeons.
That means on at the top.
Then I played
Plow
this,
right
and
through
I'm
'em.
like, I
I'll
don't
suckle
think
around.
it is the graphics. I can bump the graphics up and see it really nice.
You said
Clear here. And I'm still managing to get turned around. So a lot of it is, you know, your camera angling, whether that's force switched on you or not, or whether you change it or not either. And then I think the best thing that I've done in my trick is the landmarks. Like, you just really got to be like, oh, cool, I know I'm passing electricity, so I've gotten farther. Or, oh, I passed the ledge, so now I've gotten farther. Because all the rest of this is pretty much just going to look the same. And I mean, yeah, you could say that each side,
Enough talk. Time for some action.
Or like this or that. But
and a mushy
it
dessert.
still doesn't always clarify things, especially in here, because you're in this room and might have 2 or 3 different levels. Really, all we need to do is just get around to the other side. This should do it for us, if I remember correctly. We'll make a mental note, too, that we've been sitting at about 20,000 experience before we go into the dungeon a little bit more, but I doubt we'll get much higher. To then kind of figure out a rough estimate of what we'll get in there. And it's really only for the route that I'll take. I'm not thinking I'm going to go down the
Let's do this.
on this one.
Right.
Here we are.
Looking over what I think was the
Grotto, double diamond!
Nothing to it.
One's I think either in the room of the campsite or the room of the boss. So we should come across it either way. And then I'm not positive about the other one. But it didn't jump out at me as anything. So just want to let you know it is out there. All the rest are going to be, little knick-knack and items.
This is one of the
Great for
doors.
healing or crafting.
Gentlemen, do we go in?
All right, we're doing it. Going in. So on this one too, we should probably only come up against 3 different intersections, and the route's going to be pretty easy. It'll just be right, center, left, or right, mid, left. And that should take us directly
Hey,
to
it's
the
open.
boss rather
Let's
than
hit it.
dead ends. If it doesn't, then bring on the challenge, and I'm ready for it. Well, just rock the ring at first, because you never know what you're going to come across. Oh, this guy first. I want to try something. Oh, I did dodge. No, I didn't. I took that. There's no way I could have saw the numbers. Duh. What I do want to check though is, I think you're actually strong with pole arm on him. I don't know if I have a pole arm. Trident, maybe? Whatever, we'll go to the pole arms just to be safe. Try and see, like, see, it's broken, so.
I'll be sure to get lots of this.
Well, that's the problem that I have. A lot of
You're out.
weapons is
We all good?
the
Better
best
than
of
good.
the other
Good to
weapons
go.
that I had still did about the same amount of damage that. I'll leave it for now. No, I have to switch something else out. I don't. And to me personally, on most things, not like a boss or so, but like those guys, you do the pole arm, and it's its weakness. And we did break it really quick, which is very useful. So to do that was worthwhile. But outside of that, the amount of damage we were doing at any given time.
That's crossing the line.
My hand slipped.
Just the same amount of damage that we would have done anyways with our ultimate blade. So the problem that I have is you could be this crafty person that's like, oh, I'm switching to this, switching this, switching that. But you only have 4 slots, and you get more power if you have your main weapons on.
Sick just looking at it.
Stop bitching, start killing.
Static bonus that they give anyway. So it's pointless to have like normal sword category, normal dagger category, normal polearm category, and then say maybe normal great sword category, because they're like you're not gonna need royal arm bonuses for weapons gear. So then what you want to do is you put your royal arms on, but if you don't have a pole arm like me right now, to my knowledge, I'll check again, but I didn't think I saw one. I would. Which one of these do I like more? You know, then I'm going to just have to keep my other ones on. Let's see, sword, axe, bow, sword, blade, sword, scepter, maybe? I would rather actually go with the trident. So we'll try that. good enough, like a polearm for me. And then this way we have our greatsword, our polearm, our magic, and then just a fast sword. It doesn't suck health or anything.
This shouldn't take long.
That's right, I don't have to switch my weapons around all that much or switch my layout out. You can occasionally put on
Let's go.
some magic, and I think for the boss I'm going to put some lightning on. I want to make sure and focus that we have more lightning on. We're also kind of getting to
These things I've ever seen.
those things are going to hit fire resistance.
I don't even want to look at
The
him.
game is nobody had it. No creatures had any resistance. Yeah, fire is great. But as you go on later, like fire resistance is kind of one of the things that monsters go for first, to have a little bit of magic resistance against you. So that's fine with me. If you just want to stop
Done in a minute.
like
Time to spare.
that should work better than the boss here in the cavern. And it's a dive down, you know. The thing I enjoy about this, especially your first time through, is you have no idea how deep, how far it is. You don't know how many of these you're gonna run across. You start going, and then you're like, you know, this might not just be like 10 floors deep with the boss, 20 floors deep with the boss. This might legitimately be. And I don't have to remember about every single one, but I don't think, with the exception of maybe one, I don't think they go anywhere near 100. Most of them, I think, are on the lower end. Now, they have tons of room, you know. Getting closer to 100 rooms is not good.
Yeah.
There. It looks a lot better than struggling with those guys. Not that they were ever really hard in the first place, but if you remember in some of my videos earlier, in the mini dungeons before, I was like warping into them and they were just insta-killing me with like just a slash attack. I'd go back at them and then they'd hit me again really good, hard. I mean, most of it is you have to learn parry. Parry is a huge thing in this game.
And here
Still
we
trying to
are.
get my timing back on it a little bit. Speaking of campsite item, yep, there's the blades. So I believe the other item actually might be in the boss room itself. No waiting and no sleeping at the camp, no ruining our bonus. We want to keep that. We want to keep it. It was actually about 21,000 or so before we came in here.
Let's move. Right.
Oh, yeah.
What it gets like when you go at
I think I could handle this all by myself.
Perhaps.
Yeah, when you're first coming into this too, you're like, you're
And
cruising
on we go.
along, you're like,
Right.
okay, I think I can handle this. Then you get farther and you're like, oh no, I don't even know if I want to go one more room. And then you're like, I have to go one more room deeper, one more. Hopefully it'll be the end of the boss. And you're thinking like, probably not gonna survive.
They won't know what
And
hit
then the
them.
worst part is
My hero.
like 3 other ways to go.
Not good to throw daggers in the dark.
Be nice to
Where we're
brighten
at
things
right
up in here.
Here? Yes. So we'll try to stay to the right door. And take it where it goes. If you're going up, you know something, you know you did something wrong.
Shall we?
Let's see what that is. These are actually...
Down with this ring.
I'm sure there's
Just the thing.
They are. They're a lot harder than you.
How about this?
Put it in the books. It's history
But,
now.
they're fun. They're not too fast, and they have a decent amount of HP, so you can actually kind of fight with them and try some things. Work. Yeah. To my knowledge, in this one, every room has an item, so you do get to restock yourself pretty well, and in a sense, you can pick up stuff for like more money. You start selling items to gain other things in the game. But yeah, like now is where you're really gonna start getting a good amount of inventory. You'll get monster drops plus every room. We'll keep going around.
Not good to throw daggers in the dark.
Now imagine you were using a gun.
Watch out!
How are we?
Here too, but I there.
Got him on the ropes now.
Apologies.
That was a close call.
Okay. I mean, a decent amount of experience off of them. So I just like them. They're just a fun battle, and their attacks are not extremely strong. Although he was doing some damage to me. Let's see, now we get two. All right.
I need now.
Eyes peeled, mouth closed. Oh, Mr. Nice Guy.
Biggie!
Hey, don't overdo it.
Heal up, buddy. Right.
Watch the enemy's movements. Don't get me.
Got it.
We like great guys to practice your quick reflexes and dodge.
Run from my sight.
Grotto, stop bitching.
Really helps
Start
you
killing.
how the attack is.
I'll cover.
Wind might be a good time to do your block. Yeah, buddy. Hold him up together. Hold him up well.
Get back.
This can be problematic. So fast. Just should take it.
Iggy's looking pretty rough.
Focus on one.
Do it.
Nobody already knows.
That was a close one.
Too close for comfort.
I'm comfortable just being alive.
I want to go up. Aha, so we're back in another chamber. I thought it was a little deeper than it looked. I didn't want to go getting myself confused. But if you do get all turned around, only one will go up. Well, you notice the gate opened up for us too. You don't go up. You just check all of your doors, find out which one goes up, and then reposition yourself. So now the only other one we should have left is the left. And that should be the last of the options that we need to do.
Just me
Thanks for
prayers.
navigating. this
Not good to throw daggers in the dark.
Be nice to
It's
brighten
not
things
gonna
up in
be
here.
like that with all of them. And this one is definitely recommended to be a little higher for. You know, I'm going to say you want to maybe consider it around the 60s or so, high 60s. Depending on how good you are, I mean, if you want to be a hot shot and attempt it around 50s, you might not have a problem. Just, you know, a lot of potions. Play well, that is a really awesome thing.
Here we are.
I think that
Let's be done with this riffraff.
is, no, it's definitely not.
Watch yourself, Noct.
I know.
Lumen.
No use hanging around here.
Yourself are really good too. I do remember having that item on me at one time. And we just keep marching forward. This one might not end up being not so bad. I like top there.
Knocked! Back me up!
No quarter.
Want some? Ain't got much life left in it.
Finish this.
Show no mercy.
Gladly.
A lot of beetle shells lately.
Shall we camp here?
It did look like it was going to be a campsite. There were some strange runes above the door site. And we have our marker. Yeah, see these runes over here? Symbols or hieroglyphs or whatever you want to call them. I don't think so. I haven't paid attention. I haven't seen those on any other door. Okay, they are. Not bad. I guess they're on all of them.
Just can't take a hint.
So just looking at
Done in a minute.
time to spare. Nothing to it.
Some yeah, it looks like they're here too. Okay, well that's not an indicator. There is no indicator, to my knowledge, down here of like any direction.
Enough talk. Time for some action.
Campsite or anything.
Say your prayers.
Sorry!
Most of them, to my knowledge, have at least one. But don't count on them, and I really just don't know why you would use them, because you're not going to get a lot of experience from it. Oh, but you can cook food. And so if you want to food up and get a bonus experience or a bonus item drop kind of deal thing, it makes a lot of sense. So, up to you. I just like to bank my experience. It'll be a different story once I'm maxed, then you really don't need the bonus food experience, but you could take the other things like bonus to your stats and bonus to item drop. And nice long tunnel, get one of these every now and then.
Showtime.
Let's hope it's not a tragedy.
its misery.
Swift and painful!
And
None the worse for wear.
plus Gladio will pick up an item most times. So yeah, that's a ton of items we can get theoretically per room. You know, basically 3 at least.
Shall we? Okay.
Yeah.
At least right now, I think you can get 2 items sometimes. So monster drops don't really happen too often. Yeah, see something happened and they just got trapped behind me. That's what I warned about happening, and I'm a little worried until when it's gonna fix that. Flying so low.
Let's do this.
Right.
This shouldn't take long.
You said.
Gotta have some kind of
I think I can handle this all by myself.
Caught up behind you because of the gates.
Back
As
to
you can
it.
see, it kind of took a few floors before they really did, in a sense, glitch back in. No glitches though. They just got it was just a timing thing.
Really?
Alright, this should be actually our last. Working door.
Yeah! I wonder if I'll ever be able to snap the perfect shot.
You got the perfect subject right here.
I don't see anything.
Alright, take our door.
Onward.
Yep.
And now it's just to the end.
Time to boogie.
Yeah.
Simmer down.
Oh, Mr. Nice Guy!
I think we're in for a fight.
Got more than we bargained for.
It will all go away. Mega potion. Yeah, this seems like it's not Grotto.
Give me that.
Form. sitting holding block. Hey. Deadly. Sword blade. Dark attacks in general, I think have a chance to just insta-kill. So we want to watch out for all of that.
Certainly didn't expect this much trouble. It's nice knowing you guys. One false move and we're done for.
Okay! Got it! Yeah! Say your prayers!
Ready.
Oh, okay! It's all you, Prompto! Time for a Prompto special!
Check it out. We did it.
Gotta love it!
Oh, the best chain link I think ever. That's how they should be done.
Magnificent.
Really gotta like kind of break your guy down for those and stuff. Yeah, and there's our
That took everything we had.
You should be proud you gave it your all.
I've got nothing left.
And Prompto deserves the Executioner, which I think he already actually has. Oh no, he has Deadly Arm. It's Executioner. Oh, it is better. And I did have one of them already. But he earned it. It's a great, great weapon still, either way. And then, yeah, that was it. So we got
Temper, temper.
done nice and easily. It was not too hard. Let's do this, and we can jump right up to the entrance. And move on to our third one now, finally. It's nice how easy we can just run through these, and then I'm going to, again, up to the car as well.
Look at all these lights! What a relief.
Indeed. They ought to keep the demons at bay.
Let's hope they do. Okay, just hop in the car, and I'm trying to. Oh, well, we'll go to quest. Quest, there we go. Probably should have gone to the bottom first, but. And we
Everything in
are
order.
Off.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Because it's auto, hopefully there's no issue with them driving, but yeah, I remember in the beginning, in my first playthrough, they did put up a little bit of a stink about wanting to drive around at night. And I mean, it's legit. You're out at night, you're for some reason, I think it's really only on the road. I don't think I have them happen in the field too much, but most of the nighttime I'm in the field is usually select areas anyways. But yeah, when you're on the road, those like iron giants, and even occasionally I think a red giant will pop up. And yeah, if you don't know how to fight them, or you're still lower level, they're painful. I mean, if you're definitely beginning out, like they are stopping you from venturing out at night. But they aren't really out there as bad as you would think they are, and you soon come to handle them no problem. Okay, our next dungeon 2 is actually probably going to be a nice short one. So we'll rock through it in the same video, I'm thinking, because it should actually be a little shorter even than the last one. It doesn't necessarily appear to be any much harder. I would say probably about the same, and I'll remember more once we actually get down in there and I see some more of it. Gimbo. I'm just trying to think of who the boss of the last one has, and that's... Whoa. That looks a little interesting. Looks like we just about fell off the map. Yeah, so that's kind of what it is these bosses are like the same creature type as one of the other creatures, or maybe even a creature that we see often in the dungeon itself, but then they're souped up. So try to get your knowledge off of it while you can if you do see them in the dungeon or there's a heavy repetitive one. I forgot at first that it was more him, like what I've been calling the ninja or so, or the samurai. I thought at first it might have to do something with those birds, because we were seeing those rare birds right there. But it's just a way to stash a unique character or a unique monster or so that you may not have come across. And that's why I like the dungeons. You'll see some cool creatures in them. And some of them will definitely make you want to run out or quit or even die. There we go. You can see more of the layout of the land and everything, and it really is a beautiful map. I'm thankful that they do block it all off, because I can only imagine how lost and annoyed I would have gotten the first playthrough, not having the bird, not really dealing with the car, and just being like, oh, time to run across the map, 5-6 miles. Just absolutely no. And I mean, I can't even imagine how long. You'd probably be sitting there almost all day. Not to mention all, you'd hit night so many times, and monsters and battles, they would just, you'd want to quit if you didn't die anyways. So they do block off a chunk of the map so you can't even walk through it or around it, which, again, when you have a free open game, it's a little annoying. But now that you have the flying car, it doesn't matter per se. Although whatever we do or however we land, it's not going to be fun or easy. There is an off-road version of the car too, which we have not come across or hit the storyline for yet. But she does make a kind of like she soups it up like an ATV almost. It is interesting, and I'm trying to remember because we only had it for short. It was like for a one mission type deal thing that was weird. And I don't really stumble into it because I'm not going to necessarily do every quest or so. Right now I'm doing what I thought was fun, and then maybe we'll go back and start picking every piece. But even to get every photo location would just be not impossible, but time consuming to say the least. And tedious. But there are other ones that were a little bit fun or were more staple to the game itself, or had a little bit more history or more involved with the game or the franchise. Right, are we almost here? Nope, it wasn't that spot. Okay. Oh, I should have probably gone and rented birds, though. I bet I could have rented them there.
Still a bit of a walk from here.
That's fine. I'm glad you parked me a lot closer. Although, like I said, no. I said, like, the birds might have been actually better. Let's,
Ready for more?
no.
You bet.
Let's hit it.
I want out. I want to shop. And then I want to get moving.
Magitech engine.
Alright, what is it? So we're going to have to sell something first. Let's see about that plumage, that fine tail feather. Really wasn't that much. We'll hold on to it. Now that platinum ingot, though, we'll sell one of those. And that'll buy most of, I think, what I need. Forget those. Let's go to ethers first. Rock that up to 11. I could buy so many more of those. Remedies are good. Where's the elixirs at? No more elixirs. Yeah, I'll just bump up the ethers then. I can get this like to... Oof, I don't even think I needed that high, but whatever. And then high potions. And just dump it in that. Cool.
It's close.
And like, you don't really want to go to 99. In fact, you probably don't even want to go to 90 with most of your items, because you'll find a handful in the dungeons. So, depending on your usage of them, maybe really only about 50 anyways. Uh-oh. I don't want to deal with them. I want that electric.
Last thing I need
Well,
now.
here we are.
Eyes peeled, mouth closed. No wonder you're a nice guy. Guys, we got a little problem over here.
Cool. Go take care of it.
Alone? I wasn't part of the deal.
Oh, whatever.
How many times?
Enough talk. Time for some
What's
action.
I still can't see him.
Nothing we can't handle.
You think?
Yeah, but now we have to deal with it. That's the problem.
Let's not give ourselves away.
Alright, so much for it. No, forget it. I'm done. I'm absolutely done. It's just annoying me now. And we've gotten a little too far off our path anyways. If we want any chance of getting back into this dungeon up here. And like I said, it should not be a deep one. It should go pretty easy for us.
I got this. You just sit back and watch how it's done.
I bet I could show you a thing or two.
Well then, by all means.
I am not into wildlife.
here we are.
More of a pet guy.
Stop bitching, start killing.
Nothing to it.
I don't think I got my link sticks though, but whatever. I don't want this. Nice thing is a lot of these things will replenish themselves over time, I think. Like the harvested items or so.
Illuminate!
I want
You're
to say
such
it's
a nerd.
3-day, but don't quote me on that. I don't remember. Keep our eye on this one. That's right. This one had the items hidden on the different sides of this. Boulders up and down. Alright, tight squeeze. I'm trying to remember this one again, and I don't really. I'm trying to think if we came here at all in the game. I don't think we did. Ooh, maybe we did. I don't know. My memory is so bad. Let's get this back. Oh,
Say your prayers.
Simmer down now.
where is everyone? Way down. Come on. Want to check what the item is. And, no, I think we did.
No
come
use
in
hanging
here.
around here.
Indeed.
I do kind of remember the goblins in the long path. And I think there was another area that we had to like dip under, crawl. Yeah. Come on. That looks like we already harvested the items.
Swing a sword in here.
Let's make sure we get the bad guys.
Another item back here though? Or did that maybe drop from one of our monsters? Huh. Oh, it's back. There we go. Should be. I'm trying to think of which one of them had the fishing spot. I think only one of them did, but one had fishing.
Time to book.
Right. Interested about that now, but we'll come across it.
Right.
Too far. Okay. They just wanna die.
Really? Again?
Time to spare.
Everybody's sleeping or something. I guess why not? Where's my elements at? It should be fine. We'll just store it away. Yeah, no, I didn't have any ice. Well, then I was hoping we'd find some electricity, but I guess not. I was on the outskirts, and I just didn't get it when we did, or when we should have. So just squeeze through these areas, and that'll inch us closer to this. We'll get greedy with all the little items here when we find them. And I like these because they're not actual items, they're like monster treasures or whatever, so we can hold more of these. Because my main items are pretty full. But I'll always take anything with mega in the beginning of it. Can't ever have too much of those.
Yeah.
On we go.
Yep.
path. Takes me where I need to go. I think I was really just sniping all the top guys. It's fine.
Here we are.
Potions are a little bit like just useless at this level. It takes almost more time to crack one than they do. Heal. Hit again.
Let's move.
Oh, yeah.
First
Say your prayers.
place. Bud.
Onward!
Right.
I've been trying to do this whole time. Should we get? Oh. Okay, wait. I was like, ooh, I didn't get turned around, did I? No. There we go. And there's our lightning up closer. I forgot They do a good job of training here to set you off without you down. It's not like you're just going down. I like it really. Last in the ice one, they did, kind of that too with the different paths. I'm not going to deal with those. Just go here. And we'll proceed down under. Come on, stop getting hung up on the corners. And yep, I've been excited about waiting to find one of these too. Drop that with the muscle stimulant. 5, so that bumps it up to 13 uses. And drop her in there.
Time to book.
Biggie!
My pleasure. Onward!
Yep.
Here's another one of those sealed doors.
Yep. And we did it. Have our third one down. Not down, sorry. We have our third one started. Open door.
Hey, it's open.
Let's hit it.
Yes, for this one, again, it's going to be pretty small, and we should only have to do middle and left to get down to the bottom. I did not actually double check all the items. Give me a second. We do have a diamond bracelet, and the enhancer in the boss room, a couple mega potions, and a moon pendant. Some special daggers that'll be at the first campsite. Ooh. The Grand Chamberlain. Alright, if there is a decent item here, then I am going to spend the time searching this whole thing out. If there's only 2, then it should
Time
not
to
be a
book.
problem.
Yeah.
Never fear. Grotto's here. All right, boys, we're in the home stretch. Don't come down on me now.
You're one to talk.
Whew.
More annoying than it needs to be there. We're about 69,000, 70,000 or so, roughly, starting this.
Keep it together.
Double this refraction.
Can't stop knocked.
What can I say?
Let's figure out, get a little more experience with those guys. Multi-door. No, it's just I left that open.
Let's do this.
Right.
There's no room to swing a sword in here.
Fencing.
Gotcha!
There was one area, I don't know why I put it all together. We already had issues with other guys, so. I think I saw that and caught those issues.
Okay!
Something to look forward to.
I'm dying of thirst here.
I'm starving to death.
And yet we're all very much alive.
I'm not exactly sure when I even want to turn you guys in. About halfway through, or I might just wait till I do all 8 sealed doors. Okay, this definitely looks like a
Let's
big
move.
room.
Yeah.
That's like a dragon or something. Oh, let's light 'em up.
You okay, Special? I'm fine. Gladio!
Sorry to break this up.
Oh, that killed me. Cool. Good. Timing and all of that. Totally feel like that was the
I want to just flop onto a hotel bed.
Cannonball for me.
Camp's not gonna cut it
door.
tonight.
Maybe not. Okay, that goes up. Yeah, they're just making these rooms a little darker now. So we can get down.
Hey, you want to watch where you're going? Let's move. Right.
Check.
Together, champ. Got him on the ropes now.
Sure. I'll put an end to this.
I was about to run out of the room and then I forget that I pick up the item that's in there
Let's
first
go.
before I leave. Oh! I forgot.
Know what hit him?
My hero.
Say your prayers. Yep.
Oh, jeez.
Let's go.
Yep.
this is going to be the multi-room. Okay, so we're going to go the wrong way, the wrong two ways first. So we're going to go left first. Just hope that there's no other double multi-pass if we go the wrong way.
Shall we?
Ugh.
I think I can handle this all by myself.
Target me if I just keep moving around. Quality building stone.
Time for some action. Showtime!
And on we go.
Indeed.
Right.
Racking in experience now. There it is. That's what we were looking for. So I don't care about any of the wrong ways anymore. I think it's for this guy here. Here we go. Oh yeah. We'll see how awesome that works. I don't care if it drains my elixirs. That's going to be understandable, and I can buy them. What I care about is if he's actually going to use them on time, and it'll be useless or useful, or if he like uses them way too early, and then it's just like I don't even need them. But we'll see. The concept of it sounds great. Okay, so this should be our 3-chamber room. We'll go middle, and then we go left, and then that'll take us right to the boss. So the next time we see a fork in the road, we'll go left.
Last thing I need now.
Eyes peeled, mouth closed.
Ignis! Fine, mate.
One of them here. And I'm like, oh, I didn't carry. Yeah, you gotta do another one.
You. Good. Together.
All right, we're done here.
Yep. Moving on down.
The Prince of Pain.
All over.
You rang?
Second level.
Not good at
You got any into the skeleton.
Be nice to break
Hello,
things
Mr.
up.
Nice Guy.
I mean, I'm not perfect at that.
Sorry about that.
Brilliant.
If you're struggling on skeletons,
No big deal.
you might want to start back or practice up again.
No use hanging around here.
Indeed. Potion. Kind of like these.
We're gonna swing a sword in here.
Just don't hit me.
Right, more mega.
Onward.
We're gonna take 100,000 experience. Bring it on. Alright, here's our rest, our camp. This should be the only one here. There's the other set of weapon. The other set of weapons. Hope I didn't click too fast past that for you. I'm sorry if I did. Do like to leave those up so people can see and read them.
I can keep the steel in check.
Here goes nothing!
It's not letting me carry enough. I can't carry behind me. Which that is actually a
I'll say I'm amazed.
What can I say?
almost seemed weaker. But he does something, I think. I've seen this now a lot. I have to double check all of your skills and stuff and what's going on. And gear, but I think he has
Sounds
a
like
chance to
someone's in a good mood. Basking in our hard fortune, I presume.
They won't know what hit them.
My hero.
Forgive me.
Gotcha!
Watch yourself, no.
I know. That's that. None the worse for that.
Yeah, I mean, if done right, the break is really the end of their life, wherever it happens. If you're able to get it with them still having like 70 HP or 10 HP percent. Once they're broken, they're not. Some more than others. Some just completely.
Can't handle.
Others never really show that they will, but they're taking massive damage. But I like it when you just kind of break them and they're just done. They're stunned or they don't want to move and they don't. Rough one. This
You're on fire.
there is a
Get it out. Ain't got much life left in it. Show no mercy.
There we go. Run through that.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! We're alive! Let's celebrate by eating something dead!
It's always about eating something dead. What's wrong when you eat something that's living? Alright.
Ignis! Don't be late.
I think I can handle this all by myself.
Hey, I saw him. So yeah, that's probably the best thing I can think of. Because I was just having to click into my menu too much for either ether or HP. And I'd like to do an elixir. So now that I have something that can do that, yeah, I'm bumping up. I'll carry 99 on me at all times. I don't care. No monster down here? Strain.
Yeah. Wah!
Wait a minute. Or did we just... Oh, we did. We passed... I thought we did, too. We passed the room, the fork. So we must have gone straight then in the room that was a fork. Who knows? Okay. This room. Okay, yeah, I think that was right. We did go straight.
Cold.
Indeed.
So this should do it.
Time to move.
Right in the back. Break his face.
Say your prayers.
Somebody get over here and help.
Thought you'd never ask.
Yeah, if I could just master the parries more, though. It's like you fly in, couple link strikes, break. If you don't quite get the chance to break,
Let's celebrate
then
by
just
eating
block his
something
attack,
dead.
parry it. That'll either break him or kill him, basically. And just like that. Oh. I don't know what happened. I thought that was working right. There we go. Alright. See what happened to a whale. Let's see. That way takes us up, so we want to go down. Huh? Are you getting turned around?
Cut it out, man.
Okay, guess I must have misread something or misremembered it. Oh, there's no way I would remember this. Alright. This is the room, the multi-room, is it not? No. Yes. Should have gone down every path. Well, no, we didn't go down right. So going down this one, I think there's every pathway. Huh.
Good to throw daggers in the dark.
Be nice to brighten things up in here. Hey!
Sorry!
It's not like you have a lot of
Yep.
options to choose, so if you do screw up, you just, revert back. I think it's a really good idea, though, when you go, know how many floors or levels down you've gone from the last intersection. So when you need to backtrack, you can just like, okay, I gotta go up 5, I know now. There's 2 of them out there, I think.
Don't let him get you.
I can keep this deal in check.
What's going on?
Getting by.
Gladio, do it! Sorry to break this up!
Alright, boys, we're in the home.
Oh, I keep forgetting.
You're one to talk.
Alright, make sure we go down, not up.
We're alive! Let's celebrate by eating something dead!
Makes me sick to...
There's no room to swing a sword.
Wonder if I just didn't pay attention and actually killed the boss. I don't think that's the case. Usually you know when you're at the boss.
Perhaps you should have taken up fencing.
They won't know what hit him!
My hero!
Nothing to it.
Oh.
You said it.
Like I'm waiting for the parry to come, and then I realize he just turned to stone. That's... Oh, hey, yo, good thing I just read what that was, so I can put it back on. Where's the key of prosperity? Wow, I have a lot of items. Oh, this is why I didn't like looking through any of this stuff here. Really hope I can put this in alphabetical order, since I'm still not finding this key thing that I had on. And watch it be at the very bottom. Lavender one? Huh. Wow, 100. Great. Jeez. There we go. I don't know how this is organized at all. Oh, come on. Ooh. Could do something for him, maybe. Really just want what he had on him. Seriously. A key of prosperity, there we go.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! We're alive! Let's celebrate by eating something dead!
Should.
Let's do this.
Right. This doesn't look too good.
There we go.
Quite formidable foe indeed.
Awesome. You know you're at the boss. These type of guys. gotta do something about it. Yeah,
Just stay alive till I get there.
Yep.
Nothing personal. Gladio! No quarter. Nothing personal. Nice work, Gladio!
Okay.
1,000 HP.
Just the thing.
Do about it, come back.
Highness.
This.
Oops, sorry, the guy in the motion. This is the guy that does. Complete.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
Not there's
Hell
something
yeah!
on your face. You really could do with a bath for hygiene's sake.
Heads up, you could probably. This one too.
And we made it.
Huh.
Hey, oops, that's the title. To the entrance. Bum 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 bum. Yep. So we did finish the third one. Now on to the fourth. Wait a minute. That's what I thought. Go back out. This is where we want it. Outside. Oh, what? No, okay. It was like... There we go. Now we're facing the right way and we're going out. It was a little hard to tell there for a second. I guess I could just do this as well. Get back to our car.
Say your prayers.
Well, here we are.
Come on, not hold still. Look busy here. But I can't get a clear shot if you keep moving.
His poor, clean glasses. Capital idea, not.
Sounded like there was something else out there. Oh, no, parking quest. More Menace. More of Menace.
This sounds like you're having fun.
Yeah, we're very happy getting the Chamberlain accessory there. So now that he will feed our main an elixir. Definitely keeps us alive. It was a little rough in the battle there, but that's because he just kept dying. So how could he really feed me anything when he's not even alive or can't keep up himself? Again, there's more stuff in the Ascension I could bump these guys up with, and we haven't really dived into their attire and their accessories too much. I am positive that their accessories could probably be better, or at least one of them on somebody, because I really have not focused or looked at those at all. It's also about the point in the game, though, where we should be just getting better accessories to replace those anyways. And as we saw when we looked through, I have way too many accessories. If I need gold, I should just start selling some of those, or guilds, or selling some of that stuff there. Looking up on our ahead here on our next dungeon and what we might run into. It looks like it'll be a little bit larger than the last one, and I'm trying to go through and see if there's any special items that really stick out to me. There's a beautiful isles, a dual code, which is a great sword. We'll find that right at the campsite. Emperor's Anklet, I think that was in there. Golden Hourglass, there's a small chance that'll pop up. We may not get it. Lavender Oil, we might get another one of those, which is pretty interesting. Bunch of Megas, Mogul Charm at campsite, so that should automatically come to us. Oracle Earring, I see that, not exactly positive how good that is or what that's like. Precision Lance.
Oh, girl could really use a car wash.
And then we'd best stop at the nearest petrol station.
Some building stone and everything. So let me just try to check those Oracle Earrings really quick, just to make sure they're not anything like too phenomenal. But I think we'll be fine with them. What do here, and then that. But we are pretty much done with this video because we'll start fresh to go after the other dungeon here on a new video. So we'll bring up everything there here. I just want to... Oracle earrings 200, magic, so they're pretty decent. Consider it. Maybe we'll get lucky and just come across it anyways. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching and have fun playing games.